At the top of the show, you said there
yeah.
was some breaking news, Lewis. What is going on?
Let's get a little hammer fisting with Harrington action going on. Anytime there is rumors and drama outside of the octagon involving stars of the octagon, Mike Harrington is right there. He's like a TMZ reporter. That's we should send Harrington out into the field with like a camera and he has to do interviews and fucking. It's a great idea.
I'm down.
I know.
Let's do it.
Got it.
All right. Without further ado,
I had to give the
what's
TMZ.
going on, Harrington?
I like that was a little sound effect you
Thanks,
did.
man.
Dum dum dum. Harrington's dum dum dum.
MMA star Conor McGregor has been arrested for strong arm robbery in Miami Beach.
Hold on. What do you mean strong arm robbery? What does that mean? Robbery? Strong arm?
I know what strong arm robbery is. That means if you it's a weird term, right? Strong arm robbery means if you're
Hold on. Back up. Before you break that down and tell me what it is, because I do want to know, because I don't know what strong arm robbery is. What has he done? Harrington, continue the segment. Sorry I interrupted. What is going on? What has actually happened? Where was he? Details, my friend, details.
The mixed martial arts fighter was arrested and charged with strong arm robbery in Miami Beach on Monday. According to WTVJ, the arrest report indicates a man attempted to take a photo with McGregor while leaving the Fontainebleau Miami Beach hotel. The report says McGregor slapped the victim's phone out of his hand. It goes on to say that McGregor allegedly stomped on the phone several times before picking it up and walking away with it. The report says the phone was valued at $1,000. McGregor was located and is charged with 1 count of strong arm robbery and 1 count of criminal mischief valued at $1,000 or more.
Okay. And when was this? Was this early hours of the morning or something? Had he had a few drinks or something?
last night probably, early today.
Yeah.
It doesn't say, but I'll
I mean, who hasn't done that?
Who hasn't?
All right, well, you continue to. The one story that I looked at said it was 5 a.m.
I mean,
I'm like, Harrington, say that. Don't make me say it. You know, I mean, it sounds bad. He's been arrested and this and that. You know, I mean, somebody's taken a picture and he's got pissed off. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I mean, he's a massive, massive celebrity, and everywhere he goes, he's being scrutinized and filmed, and people are taking pictures. I mean, you see it all the time with big level celebrities. It must get old. It must really, really get on your nerves. Of course, you can't take law into your own hands.
Well, I've
we've
seen
it happen. Look at Kanye West outside LAX. Kanye West grabbed someone's camera and smashed it up. He never got arrested though. So this guy's,
because
I'll just say this guy's a bit of a fucking dick. You know, to press charge. Well, saying that though, hold on. But if you've just got, I just got myself a nice new iPhone 10 SR or some shit. It's big. It's bigger than the Plus. It's a big old fancy phone, and I really, really like it. But let's just say you've been out there and bought that, and you didn't have much money, and somebody took your phone and smashed it to bits. Okay, fair enough. You're not just going to take that, are you?
There's a couple things here. Number one, you might even be able to shed some light on something like this. The move for this guy to sue Conor McGregor for as much money as possible is to call the cops and have a police report. Simple as that. He's not, like, forget pussy, forget everything else. You have a massive superstar celebrity and a culture in America where people get sued left and right. They sue for anything. The move right there, if he had a lawyer in his ear, is, hey, dude, fucking file a police report. You're going to sue the fuck out of this guy. You're going to talk about how you're having night terrors now because Conor McGregor took your phone. You're going to talk about how you can't sleep and you can't perform sexually in the bedroom anymore. You can't go to work. That's the move. So he had to do the police report in order to set up.
If only he had some blue chew, then that wouldn't be an issue.
Exactly.
That's what the lawsuit would be thrown out on that. They'd be like, no, there's no lawsuit here. You can just take some blue chew. You don't even need a prescription. And it's got the same ingredients as Viagra and Cialis.
And you can't even defend yourself. It's Conor McGregor. He could beat the fuck out of you. So there's nothing you can do. It's like when a woman smacks you, you can just cry or scream into the air because you can't hit her back. You just punch the wall. There's nothing you can do. Conor McGregor is going to beat the shit out of you. So the only plan of action there, in every way possible.
He ain't gonna beat the
well, not
shit out of
you.
me, pal.
We're talking about normal people.
Yourself. The collective, the human race.
What do they call them? Civilians, right? The civilian species.
One, the collective one. Listen, at the end of the day, it's not a big deal. It really isn't. It's a petty thing. But the big picture is that when you put it all together, little things mounts up to big things. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on with the Brooklyn thing. Remember, obviously, he was arrested and charged with what happened in Brooklyn.
Doesn't help.
I'm not sure. I forget. Did he get probation or something? So maybe he's still under that. Probably not. It's been a while. But then this one, as I say, small things mount up. Unfortunately, when I was younger, I had my fair few run-ins with the law. Always for the same shit. Always for going out at the weekend, drinking too much, and then getting into fights. I was never a criminal. I was never a gangster. I was never anything like that. But I certainly, got into my fair share of fights when I was younger. And you don't really feel like you're doing much wrong, but eventually, it comes back and bites you in the ass, and then they teach you a lesson. And all these small little things can mount up. Now, what's going to happen? He's gonna get bail or whatever. He's gonna get charged. Did it say he's been charged? He
was probably released pretty quickly. I mean, it's not like it's not a major. No, here's the other thing is when two men. Granted, look, it's fucking Conor McGregor. He's one of the toughest men on the planet. It's a little different, but still, regardless, when two men get into a thing, I kind of go, two guys got into a thing. Let's fucking move on. I'm not like, I would never, Conor McGregor's a scumbag. No, I know what happens. I've watched it happen plenty of times. Fans get over rambunctious, MMA fans. There also is a weird thing where they want to challenge fighters in a weird way, where whether they think that the fighter won't cross that line or they want to look cool. There's a weird thing where you've told me plenty of times where people want to almost test you in a weird way. And this is probably what happened. Yeah. I was drunk trying to test Conor. It was like, oh, I want to take a picture. And Conor was like, no, man, I don't want to take one. He was like, come on, man, don't be a fucking pussy. And Conor was like, what?
Yeah.
And then he grabbed his phone and snapped it and threw it. I mean, I get it. I would do the same thing if that was
No. 100%, I mean, and I'm not afflicted with the level of fame that Conor McGregor is, you know what I mean? He's a very, very recognizable, famous person, and this must be, and by the way, I'm not jumping to his defense, but just being real, he has to deal with this shit on a daily basis, and it must drive him up the fucking wall, and who knows, I read on the article that it was 5 a.m. in the morning, you might be a bit worse for wear, you're coming in, you're a bit pissed, you don't want a picture of you looking a bit drunk at 5 a.m. all over the place. You're like, no, buddy, I'm sorry. I'd appreciate it if we didn't do a picture. That's the thing I get a lot. A lot of people want pictures all the time, Not that I'm Conor McGregor, I'm not. But sometimes you're not fucking camera ready because that's going to go on Instagram and it's going to do the rounds and they're going to show the mates. And some days you just look like shit. You're like, you know what? I'd rather just shake your hand and have a conversation with you for 5 minutes and have a real connection. Surely that would be more worthwhile for you. But everybody wants it for the gram. It's all about Instagram. They want to get that picture.
They want to get the likes.
And he flipped. He lost his fucking temper and he grabbed the phone and smashed it. It's not a big deal. It really is.
And coming to Conor's defense in a weird way, because we never do that on this show. We really never, ever get Conor's back. Anytime he's in the news, we usually take the opportunity to sort of...
No. I feel like we give a balanced view. I agree because we're not huggers, to use the MMA term, but me and Conor have had we have zero relationship at this point. We used to semi have a little bit of a relationship, but it's zero these days. I feel like we give a balanced view. A very fair opinion, and on this occasion. Listen, he probably deserved, in the cold light of day, when you break it down, probably deserved to get charged with some kind of thing because you did take somebody's possession
you can't
and
do
smash
that.
it.
But I'm also, any man.
But I understand the emotion behind it. I understand why he did it. I understand that it gets fucking old. But unfortunately, it's like, listen, I've been sued many fucking times, and it drives me crazy. Guess what you can't do? You're not allowed. Well, you can't even fucking blink at people almost these days. Yeah. You certainly can't grab them by the throat, and you certainly can't grab them you can't grab their iPhone and smash it up. Not that I ever grabbed anybody by the throat, but you can't make physical contact with somebody.
You're
just not allowed to do it.
I believe it
which
was
is a real fucking shame because my life would be a lot easier if you could just fucking. Let's go back to the 90s, man. I enjoyed the 90s. You had a fucking problem, you walk out, bang, chick.
I say we go back to the 1790s. Give me a fucking sword. Let's go, bitch.
God, I would love to do that. I would love to. I'm not suited for this time. I'm
I
really
know.
not. My wife says it all the time. I'm a barbarian. I'm a throwback. This new modern PC fucking world doesn't suit me
No.
one little bit.
Not at all.
But yeah. Oh well, Connor's in the news again. Big fucking whoop.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
always in the fucking news. He's always doing something dumb. Let's be honest. But it's not a big deal. It'll blow over. It's a storm in a teacup, as they say.
This is
but
a great thing as it relates to the cell phone thing. It was Nick DiPaolo, I believe. I'm almost positive. He's a great comedian, Nick DiPaolo. And he was just dealing with a chick in the crowd. I don't know exactly how it got to the point. She wasn't necessarily a heckler. Maybe she got on her phone. So at one point, he took the phone from her and just dropped it in a glass of water and threw $1,000 on the table, which is such a baller fucking move. He's like, shut the fuck up, kerplunk. And then he fucking said, here, take your money, get the fuck out. Which is like, that's like, which by the way, I mean, she probably still could have had him arrested and sued. The difference is,
for sure. You're like, what about all my pictures? What about all my texts?
well, what made it strong arm robbery?
The phone is worth $1,000,
Yeah.
but the memories, the sentiments involved in that phone are worth way more to me. That's $100,000 right there, Lewis.
What makes it strong arm robbery is literally taking it. If the guy's trying to hold it and you pull it from him, they call that strong arm robbery. So you're not assaulting him, but you're taking it from him forcefully. And that's exactly, what would it be if somebody were to leave their cell phone on?
Basically, the way that I met Rebecca and pulled her, I strong-armed her. It's the same thing.
You strong-arm sexually assaulted your wife, and it's a problem.
Yeah,
we don't talk about it on the show.
On the first night, we don't like to mention it, but I strong-arm sexually assaulted my wife the first night I met her, and I've been doing it ever since. I'm like, you shut the fuck up.
It's just been 22 years of fear, really. She would leave if she wasn't terrified for her life.
Yeah, well, now she's just, this is reality for her now. She's accepted it. This is her reality. She knows no different. I got her when she was super young. But, oh, well, Connor. Oh, well, he'll learn. I mean, at the end of the day, if it was 5 a.m, he's probably had some drinks, probably had some booze, and someone's driving him crazy. Some people, they do push it, though. Some people fucking push it. They do. I've had them with the cameras filming you and stuff, and you're like, hey, all right, dude, put the camera away. What are you doing? And they won't listen and they won't learn. So, well, they did what I wanted to do. Sometimes I wish I could take someone's phone and smash it on the fucking floor. So fair play to him.
Yeah. And most of Conor is a mega celebrity. Conor is, we're talking about Conor is as famous as it comes right now for really any fighter or really any athlete. Like he's up there. Like Conor's a household name. So the amount of times that he doesn't do that, this is why I give Conor the benefit of the doubt. He's so famous, he has to deal with that exact situation so often. This is the first time we're hearing about him smashing a fan's cell phone. He's not that guy. He's been very famous for a long time. He's not out there smashing fan cell phones left and right, or we would have heard about this plenty of times before because he's had plenty of opportunity to do that. So I give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm assuming this guy was a dickhead.
Hold on. No, I'm not shitting on Conor here, but I'm just saying, just because somebody does one thing one time and it's the first time you hear of it, you can't say that they don't go around doing that. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, he's never done it before.
I don't know. I think we would have heard.
That is not a defense that would work in court. If you went to a trial and said, "Listen, Your Honor, my client is a very, very good person. How many times has he been accused of doing this before? At a murder trial. How many times has he been accused of murder in the past? None. So
that would be something. Dude. They do look at people's past criminal records and they say this is a good person. This is guy's never been in any trouble with the law in his entire life. He's not a flight risk. He's not. You're not. So yeah, that's a very, very big part of it.
They do that afterwards. If you're found guilty and then they take into, when it comes to sentencing, they take into consideration if you can get some character references, some nice people to come and say some words for you, it can help. But this ain't going to get to that. The only implication, the only problem that it might cause for Conor, other than some bullshit press and a bit of a pain in the ass and maybe some legal fees and perhaps a frivolous lawsuit, because that's what it'll be. It'll be a frivolous lawsuit. The guy, it's just it's a cash grab. That's all it is.
He'll settle out for $40,000.
And he's got the money to do that. The only problem is that when you keep doing this and keep breaking the law and keep getting arrested, getting a visa to the United States of America isn't the easiest thing. So that might be the only issue.
There's too much money there for these little things. It's not like he's actually out there doing real, like these are.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When the Fertittas owned the UFC, okay, they pulled some strings for me back in the day. You know, we had a friend who's he's a senator or whatever the fuck that is. He's a senator, he's a congressman or whatever. Don't worry, we can get you your work visa. Don't worry about it. Didn't necessarily happen like that. Wasn't quite a smooth sailing. You know what I mean? I had to jump through many, many hoops to get into this country, to move here on a whim.
I mean, you're a monster, though. The things you were doing with Rebecca and that poor family back there, they should have never let you in.
I know. They're not even my kids. Kidnapped them. I'm like, right,
That's
you
why
come with me. I
Lucas.
like the look of you.
That's why Lucas won't hug you.
Yeah,
I wouldn't hug you. Fucking, you're an animal. You're abusing his family.
You're strong arming us.
You're strong arm sexually assaulting the family.
Strong arm family.
So,
all right. Anyway, so that's that. Well, listen, it'll all work out. It'll all blow over for Conor.
all right, Mike. Really quick, we should talk about Native, which is such an amazing brand. I love it. Me and my chick both just switched to Native deodorants. Did you get yours yet?
I did. It came in the mail the other day. In fact, I have it here in the bathroom with me in Toronto. It smells delicious. It's very, very nice, Lewis.
Hell yeah. It's made in the USA with ingredients found in nature, such as coconut oil, shea butter, tapioca starch. Native believes that less is more. A lot of these, look at the ingredients on your deodorants. Who the hell knows what's in these things, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely right, Lewis. The fewer ingredients, the better, if you ask me. Certainly when it comes to chemicals and things like that and man-made products, you don't really want that. You don't want to be ingesting it or putting it onto your body in any way. So the fewer, the simpler ingredients, the better, if you ask me. So you know everything that's going on in our deodorant. That's why they steer clear of aluminium, parabens, and talc, all that type of stuff. Try Native risk-free with free returns and exchanges inside the USA. I mean, I don't know what more you need. I mean, listen, unless you're a smelly bastard, you're going to want some deodorant. You want to try something new. You want to try something good. This stuff is the shit. I have it with me right now. It smells good. It's very, very nice. Very easy to apply. And as we know, it's not doing any damage to your body. And guess what? If you don't like it, they'll give you your money back. Free returns inside the USA. Buy some deodorant. Don't be a smelly bastard. Get involved with Native. Please do it. Don't smell. Lewis, tell them about the amazing offer that we have right now. It's insane. It's insane, but tell them.
If you go to nativedeodorant.com, that is NATIVE, deodorant.com, nativedeodorant.com, and use the promo code BELIEVE, you save 20% off your first purchase. 20%! Holy shit.
Wow.
Shannon, there was a moment for you to hit a sound effect or something.
Practically giving away deodorant now. I mean, this is the podcast that just keeps on giving. I mean, and this deodorant, by the way, you will like it. You will be a fan. It is good for you. It's very, very good. It smells delightful. A variety of scents, as Lewis said, and 20% off.
I will recommend the eucalyptus mint. It smells incredible. It's my favorite. Right now I'm wearing it, and I love the way it smells. Shannon, when I walked in, she leaned into me, and she was like, "What is that? What are you wearing?" And then she touched my thigh. I had to literally take her hand off my thigh because of the way that I smell.
So yeah, please go to nativedeodorant.com and use the promo code BELIEVE. As I said, you will get 20% off. And don't be smelly.